This video is done in collaboration with Neosabers. Greetings, knowledge seekers, the Force is with you. Today, we're going to check out this Neopixel DARKSABER from Neosabers. If you're ready to claim your rightful place to rule Mandalore, stick around because this is the way. So recently, I talked about how there are two general shapes in canon of the DARKSABER. The animated version from the Clone Wars and Rebels series is a boxier silver look. The DARKSABER from Neosabers, they call the original Manda, is based on the smoother, rounder hilt you see on screen in The Mandalorian. This one is based on the live action design. Neosabers actually gives you three choices for a DARKSABER on their website, which include the animation styles as well as the live action ones. So let's take a look at what's inside. So this is the first lightsaber I've gotten with a protective hard case. And over here we have our manual, and it's a graphic manual that tells you how it basically works. Here is a screwdriver. We got the SD card reader, the tools including the Allen key, and this right here, directions for setting combination locks. So basically for the locking mechanism of the hard case. And over here we have a USB Type-C to USB Type-A charging cable. So we have our Neopixel DARKSABER blade. The bottom of the blade is your familiar Neopixel connector, and we'll put this over here. And let's take out the hilt. Look how beautiful that is. Looks really good. This one is the silver stripes on the black. And in canon, the actual prop is a silver on black, but there is also a black on black version of this, which is what the DARKSABER looks like after the color grading. I noticed that you can only see through two of the holes, so that means that the Neopixel connector takes up the other two holes. The pommel is where your charging port is, and it's held by one screw. And what's nice is the speaker is down on the bottom so that when you're holding the hilt, it's down there where you're not covering it. And there's nice contours around the guard and the emitter. So let's put the case aside. So it's a super nice grip. It's a lot more comfortable than the animation style DARKSABER. It really fits well in your hand. And the aluminum, the striping is brushed, so it's not chrome where you're gonna get fingerprints all over it. Even though I've been handling this, I don't see any of my fingerprints on it. So this is super comfortable. So even as a prop, just to keep on your side or wherever Mando puts it, I think it was on his back or his side, I forgot. It's not too heavy, it's just the right amount of weight. It doesn't feel like you could kill somebody with it, but it's solid. It doesn't feel like, aside from the screws making noises, you don't hear anything moving around inside. It's a really solid construction. So the blade, it's a 36-inch dual polycarbonate Neopixel. They have it listed as a dual grade polycarbonate, so it means you should be able to duel with it, but I would imagine it'd be light dueling. I mean, I'd still be careful with it. Let's tighten the blade down. All right, now that we have it connected, let's turn this on. Whew, look at that. I noticed it tends to shine brighter on each side because the Neopixels are facing the outer edge. But looking at the camera, it has a nice balance of how it looks like with the dark side of the blade, since it's a DARKSABER. Now, like I said, this is available in the silver stripe, so it's silver and black, as well as black, which the brushed aluminum is actually darker. This is available in both Xenopixel or Profi Electronics. And recently they upgraded the Xenopixel to the Xeno 3, which you can control with Bluetooth. So if you don't know what a pixel saber is, it's when the LEDs are built into the blade so you can do animations like this. Like the lighting is even all the way through and you have the retraction in and out, which looks really cool on the DARKSABER because of that dark area on the blade. It's also pretty cool how the crack blends in with the white. I like how that looks. Let's see if we can see it here. Yeah, pretty visible when I get it close to the lens. Now, like I said, it's a comfortable grip and it's easier to swing. Kind of has more of a traditional sword look. The hilt is a solid frost aluminum alloy with no chrome, and it comes with 50 changeable sound fonts. While the DARKSABER sound font would be the most used, it's not the only one in there. You can change the color, the ignition, the blade style, and the sound of the saber. So now let's take this outside and spin it around. Because the saber is so well balanced, it's really smooth to spin. It feels really comfortable in your hand with no sharp corners. The blade is actually really bright outside, especially when you have it set to white. So let's explore a little bit about the hilt. So tap once to turn it on. Hold it and it will turn off. So if you hold the button down while it's off for 1 second, it'll toggle through the volume. So right now it's on volume low. It's not as loud. You can also mute it using that. So now let's hold the button down while it's off for 2 seconds. 1, 2.
Blaster blade.
So now you have a different blade style. It's blaster blade. It's kind of like a blaster. Let's go through the other blade styles. 1, 2. Ghost blade. Kind of a darker blade. Wow, it actually looks more like the DARKSABER this way. Whoa, see? I kind of like that. So only when you're swinging it around, and yes, it has smooth swing, the blade moves around. Otherwise, it actually gets dark. It's really stealthy like that. Let's see, 1, 2. Broken ignition. Okay. Stacked ignition. Huh, not bad. Looks pretty cool, but a little not realistic to me. So let's try something different. Photon. All right, 2, 3. Warp ignition. 1, 2, 3. Phaser ignition. One, 2, 3. Oh, I like the scavenger ignition. We'll keep that. Okay, so let's see our options when this is on. So it has flash on clash. If you tap the button, you got blaster deflect. If you hold the button for 1 second and let go, blade lockup. You'll hear it right there. Tap once to get rid of that. All right, so to change the colors, we're gonna hold this for 3 seconds. And it's gonna mix the colors. So if you ever wanted to see a Darksaber in different colors, check that out. It's green, yellow, and it's changing back to white right here. And it's purple right now, blue, and then teal, and then back to white. We'll leave it right there. And then to turn it off, you can either hold the button or just do twist, and it totally shuts off. Now, like I said, there's multiple sound fonts in here, and to access the sound fonts, you can cycle through them by holding this all the way down until you hear
The Assassin.
it said the Assassin, so now it's a different sound font. Really cool blade style. It looks really cool with these blade styles with the Darksaber because it's a different dynamic with that dark spot in the middle. Really makes the blade more defined versus the standard circular blade. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The Knight.
The Knight. Looks like this one's a ghost blade. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, this one looks like it's on fire. So it's pretty fun. You can do all sorts of stuff with the saber, not just the Darksaber font and being all white. That's what's great about the Neopixel. It gives you choices to customize the saber to whatever you like, and with a little bit of freedom to create your own custom sound fonts and blade style combinations. So yeah, if you want to check this out, visit neosabers.com. It's available in black or black and silver. The black and silver is the one I have here. And it's available in both the advanced Profi electronics or the new Bluetooth capable Xenopixel 3. Check out more lightsaber content from me in this playlist right here, and we'll see you in the next video. And don't forget, this is the way.